The NBA has no shortage of beef between players. Intense rivalries and explosive altercations within the league have led us to where we are right now. From Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson's altercation during halftime to Shaq and Kobe Bryant's intense rivalry, these are NBA teammates that have the most insane beef. Let's start with Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson. During a game between the Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies, tensions ran high between the two players, and things quickly escalated during halftime. Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson's altercation. Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson got into a heated argument during halftime, which led to Gobert punching Anderson on the bench. The altercation was caught on camera and quickly went viral on social media. Fans were shocked to see such an explosive outburst from Gobert, who is known for his calm demeanor on and off the court. After the incident, Gobert came out with an apology.
I want to thank everybody for the outpouring of concern and support over the last 24 hours. The first and most important thing is I would like to publicly apologize to the people that I may have endangered.
Saying that he was embarrassed by his actions and that he would do everything in his power to make it right with Anderson and his teammates. Anderson, on the other hand, did not comment on the incident, but it's safe to say that the two players will have some tension moving forward. But Gobert and Anderson's altercation is just one example of the beef that can arise between NBA teammates. Let's take a look at some other examples from the past and present. Ray Allen and Rajon Rondo. Ray Allen and Rajon Rondo played together for the Boston Celtics during their 2008 championship run. However, their relationship soured over time, with Allen feeling left out of the team's inner circle. Allen eventually left the Celtics to join the Miami Heat.
He said does not plan on giving him a call. There were several Celtics upset
which caused even more tension between him and Rondo. Despite their tense relationship, Allen and Rondo were able to put their differences aside during a reunion for the 2008 Celtics championship team in 2017. They even posed for a photo together, with Rondo captioning it, "Time to get the band back together." Dwight Howard and Steve Nash. Dwight Howard and Steve Nash were teammates on the Los Angeles Lakers during the 2012-2013 season. However, their relationship quickly deteriorated due to Howard's lack of effort on the court and Nash's frustration with his lack of commitment to the team. Despite their differences, both Howard and Nash have had successful NBA careers. Howard is a 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year and an 8-time All-Star, while Nash is a 2-time MVP and an 8-time All-Star. However, their brief stint as teammates on the Lakers will be remembered as a missed opportunity to achieve greatness together. Michael Jordan and Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown's selection as the first overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft came with a lot of expectations, as he was touted as a potential superstar. However, his career did not live up to those lofty expectations, and he struggled to make a significant impact on the court. Michael Jordan, who was the Washington Wizards president of basketball operations at the time, was instrumental in selecting Brown with the top pick. Jordan saw Brown as a player with tremendous potential and believed that he could help turn the Wizards into a championship contender. However, things quickly went south between Brown and Jordan. Brown struggled to adapt to the NBA game, and Jordan was not shy about voicing his frustrations with the young player. Jordan's tough love approach did not sit well with Brown, who accused Jordan of being too hard on him and hindering his development. In fact, Michael called Brown a flaming bust. Do you think Brown was too sensitive, or was he just a ticking time bomb ready to explode? Their relationship reached a boiling point in 2003 when Jordan traded Brown to the Memphis Grizzlies. Brown felt that Jordan had given up on him too soon and criticized Jordan publicly for his treatment of him. Despite the acrimonious end to their relationship, Jordan and Brown have since reconciled. In a 2021 video, Brown thanked Jordan for the lessons he taught him and acknowledged that he had learned a lot from the basketball legend, Jason Kidd and Jimmy Jackson. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because this is an interesting one. Jason Kidd and Jimmy Jackson were teammates on the Dallas Mavericks during the 1994-1995 season. Shortly after the 94-95 season, Jason Kidd and Jimmy Jackson's friendship took a turn for the worse when rumors began to circulate about Jackson's romantic involvement with Kidd's ex-wife, Jomana. This reportedly led to tensions on the team, with Kidd and Jackson's on-court chemistry suffering as a result. Despite the drama off the court, Kidd and Jackson remained teammates for one more season before Jackson was traded to the New Jersey Nets. In a 2013 interview with ESPN, Kidd acknowledged that the situation with Jackson had been challenging, but stated that that he had moved on from it. Ironically, years later, Kidd's ex-wife, Jomana, accused him of domestic abuse, which led to Kidd being arrested and charged with misdemeanor spousal abuse. Kidd denied the allegations, and the case was ultimately dismissed due to insufficient evidence. Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen. Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen were teammates on the Houston Rockets during the 1998-1999 season, but unfortunately the team was fraught with tension. Barkley, who had a reputation for speaking his mind, publicly criticized Pippen's performance on the court, accusing him of being selfish and not playing as a team player. The rift between Barkley and Pippen reportedly began to form during a game against the Los Angeles Lakers, where Barkley felt that Pippen had taken too many shots and was not passing the ball enough. Barkley expressed his frustration with Pippen's playing style in a post-game press conference, which led to a heated exchange between the two players in the locker room. The tension between Barkley and Pippen continued to simmer throughout the season, with Barkley taking jabs at Pippen in interviews and on social media. Pippen, for his part, remained mostly quiet about the situation, but was reportedly unhappy with Barkley's criticisms. Despite their strained relationship, the Rockets made it to the playoffs that season, but were ultimately eliminated in the first round. After the season ended, Barkley and Pippen went their separate ways, with Pippen returning to the Portland Trail Blazers and Barkley retiring from the NBA. In recent years, both Barkley and Pippen have spoken about their time together on the Rockets, with Barkley acknowledging that he was hard on Pippen, and Pippen admitting that he was not in the best place mentally during that time. However, the two have not publicly reconciled, and their relationship remains strained. Shaq and Kobe Bryant. Finally, we have Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, two of the most dominant players in NBA history. The two played together for the Los Angeles Lakers during their three-peat championship run in the early 2000s. However, their relationship quickly deteriorated due to their egos and desire for control on the court. The tension between the two was palpable, with both players taking jabs at each other in the media. In 2004, O'Neal was traded to the Miami Heat, and the Lakers began a rebuilding phase, with Bryant as their franchise player. However, the two players' rivalry continued even after O'Neal left, with both players taking shots at each other in interviews and public appearances. It wasn't until years later, in 2015, the two players finally buried the hatchet and reconciled their relationship. They appeared together in a segment on NBA TV, where they talked about their time together on the Lakers and how they've both grown as players and people. Kobe Bryant's tragic death in 2020 had a profound impact on the basketball world, and he is deeply missed by fans and players alike. Bryant's legacy as one of the greatest players in NBA history is secure, and his impact on the sport will be felt for generations to come. So, from Shaq and Kobe Bryant's intense rivalry to Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson's halftime altercation, those were NBA teammates that have the most insane beef. While it's never pleasant to see teammates at odds with each other, it's a reminder that even the best of us can have disagreements, and that sometimes it's better to put aside our differences for the sake of the team.